Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're at. Welcome to the new video. If you are new, please definitely subscribe and click the bell. If you are already a watcher and this is your second, third, or multiple time back, please definitely like the video. I would really appreciate that. So let's start. Crypto tax. You guys really want to know how I feel? If I would be allowed to cuss, I probably would cuss every possible word that exists on the planet. But I'm trying to be better in filtering my language a little. But if this video gets to the people in Capitol Hill, I have one word for you. You have never worked in your life as hard as day traders do. So please stop trying to tax something that people are trying to make a survival. Most of those day traders, they burn through their money and never ever recover their money ever again. And those that do, very few making more than 40,000 a year, which is a lot less than what you make. Damn it. That's all I can tell you guys at the Capitol Hill. Now, that's my personal opinion. You want to tax? Tax those that are making more than 40,000 a year in crypto. If I make more than 40,000, I would not mind to pay. But you're going after the something that people cannot even earn a living, decent living, and they're living a lot less than what you guys are making, and you're paying you with the tax dollars. So that's my opinion. So now, I have a question out there to all YouTubers. Question number one: is it legal to notify you 6 months in advance that you'll be taxed at higher rate? I hope there's an attorney out there somewhere listening and actually can answer that question, because I don't think it's legal. If anything happened in this tax year, it cannot be applied to this year. It has to be applied towards the next year. That would be fair and legal, right? So if any tax laws are being passed in this year in 2021, cannot be applied to the year 2021. It has to be applied toward the year 2022, so you can plan how you can actually go. How you actually going to pay your taxes? Is it even a worth project for you? So that's my personal opinion. But if it is legal for them to enforce a tax law and actually enforce it in 2021 year, what is the solution number two? Drop the crypto prices as low as possible to the end of the year until it goes through the new years, and only in a new year then pump the prices back up. Just think about that. If prices on Bitcoin drop to $8,000 on the New Year's night and stayed through the New Year's night at $8,000 and only then went back up, how many people actually would, and all coins with it as well. How many people would actually have to not pay taxes? I personally think there's a possibility this might actually happen. End of the day, there's God above. And after all the advantages they've been taking on us, I'm pretty sure if he gets involved, they'll be crying. The first stimulus check was what? Was guaranteed by loans to businesses as long as their employees stay, they won't have to return. That project failed because they didn't suspect COVID to last that long. I don't remember what was the secured second check was secured with, or the third check. Right now, they want to secure the fourth check with crypto. Are they looking for a solution that doesn't exist? Before you can actually tax crypto, you need to get control over crypto, and crypto is not designed to be controlled. Government, wake up! It's a coin. It's a coin. Coin, digital coin, doesn't even have a physical form unless somebody creates one. How can you create tax on digital form on something that only exists in digital world? You cannot touch it, you cannot feel it, you cannot even taste it. I really want to know, how are you guys going to tax? How are you guys going to tax something that doesn't exist other than in the digital world? Where are the legalities of that? Or you guys decided that if dollar is no longer backed up on with gold, then nothing else is backed up with gold. That means if dollar is being still taxed, that actually is also, you cannot taste it, you cannot touch it, you cannot feel it, because right now it's digital dollar. It's no longer a paper, because the paper that we have is worth piece of something, nothing. So maybe based on that, you guys thinking of taxing crypto on? What exactly are you guys trying to tax crypto on? I really want to know. The capital, people in the capital Hill, people at the DC, tell me, explain to me how. On what grounds? On what grounds? Ground that is digital? To all you guys, it's a surprise. Even there's people out there saying crypto cannot be shut down. Oh, how wrong you guys are. Crypto can be brought down just as quick. And then where are you guys going to get your tax money from? Do you guys want to piss some of the people up can actually shut this thing down? Burn it down to the ground? I know you guys are going to put money into it as well. Yes, you guys at the Capitol Hill will be putting money into it. What if we decide as people to burn you guys down with your money? I haven't made anything yet. So how can you collect on me on something that I have earned nothing on? And I can tell you, majority of people on the internet having the same issue. They haven't earned nothing yet. And the only few, I don't know, maybe two, three, four, 500 of people, maybe 1,000 out there that are in the U.S. that actually made something, they will jump the boat and go to another country, but they will not going to pay you, and only few will. At that rate that you guys are talking about, and most of those that are made They're still holding. That means they will not be triggered at 43% because they'll be holding longer than 12 months. So your project, collecting money on crypto, taxes on crypto, they'll fail. Good luck. Big luck. And for the rest of you that are waiting for a crypto update, you guys just heard one. People will panic. It'll be a sell off. The closer we get to the end of the year, the more people will bring it up on the news. So no matter how low or how high we get, we will be coming down for the New Year's. At least that's my opinion. And be honest, my client doesn't care because he doesn't fall under these taxes, at least for now, in his country. But let's say an example. I buy in at 8,000. When we get to the 8,000, I buy in, let's say XLM, and I make, and I turn that into, let's say, $500,000. I'll run it under a corporation. And under corporation, they won't be able to tax my crypto because right now it becomes a business income, and they'll have no choice but to run it as a business expense, income slash expense, and I just get to write myself a paycheck. So, as you guys have read the disclaimer, I'm not an attorney, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not an accountant, but think about this. If you open up, let's say, Nevada corporation or Florida corporation as an S corp, and you run your crypto business. Right now, it's no longer a trading, a hobby. Right now, it's actually a business. You do a couple YouTube channels, YouTube videos. You don't have to do a lot of them. Just enough for it to become a business and business expense. Now you find an accountant that can actually do your books correctly under S corp and show the middle finger. Yeah, it's it's gonna cost you less than $500 to get your S corp set up. You can even do it yourself. If you want to do a Florida, you go to sunbiz.org, I believe, or .net. Nevada, you have to search online how to get a S corp started in Nevada. You don't have to hire somebody to do it. Then how hard it is for you to do one video a week on YouTube? Just under that same business name that you're going to launch, set up a YouTube channel. One video a week. Just talk about how horrible the crypto is. People will love it. How much money you have lost. People will love it. Once a week. You don't have to do it a lot. That's 54 times a year. And a good accountant will do his magic. And we will all show the middle finger to the people at Capitol Hill. That's at least how I believe it needs to be done. And I would love you to support me on this. Spread the word because we have two outcomes that we can actually make this successful. Outcome number one: have the crypto crash on a New Year's Eve as low as possibly possible. Now you sell it, and you turn around and buy it again if you're a long-term holder. If you're short-term, you then pretty much you sell it at high, wait until it drops below, and you buy it right after the New Year's Eve back in when it's low. You have not earned much. Most likely, you haven't earned anything yet, so you have nothing to report. Hey, and then in 2022, when you make some, let it all run to your corporation. Now, as a corporation, now crypto cannot be taxed as an asset right now. It has to be taxed as a business income expense. And as an income and expense, you have income, you have YouTube expense. Now for the YouTube, you have equipment expense, you have trading expense, so you have equipment for trading, office, yada yada yada, trips to conventions, trips to this and that, uh, consultations. Hey guys, just go online, look at what our business expense are out there. Talk with your CPA, see what he can advise you on. And end of the day, hey, if you do a video and show your face on YouTube, now your uniform for showing up on YouTube are taxable. Now your toothpaste and toothbrush become deductible. Now your haircuts become deductible. Now the room that you're actually doing the video, the equipment in the video becomes all deductible because you actually showing a physical face. Hey guys, I'm not saying to go and become, churn yourself into YouTube popular guy, but use YouTube as a tax deduction in your in a in a corporation. You do not have to churn income. If I'm not mistaken, the law says you can have a a hobby up to 3 years without showing income before you have to stop using that as a deduction. So for 3 years, you can use YouTube as a deduction, a complete loss. It's legal. At least they made it legal. Hey, those of you that came in late, go watch that video from the beginning. And we need to get at least some of this video, if not all of this video, to the people at the Capitol Hill. They need to know that, like their first attempt failed, so is this one going to fail as well, because it's not going to be collectible. People will become smart. CPAs out there will need to become smart. And with some of the new things that are actually boring in this world, I don't think there might not be taxes at all in the next couple of years. I might be wrong. So, what actually we're suspecting with the Bitcoin? What I'm suspecting with Bitcoin, and as well as with the rest of the coins, we have this here one. We're building up probably a second M. For those that cannot see that we're going down, God is merciful on you, and He's want to actually show you that this thing is going on. So we're most likely building second M. Now, if this is not an M, that means it was just a temporary bounce, and we should be in the next couple days hitting 46, 48,000. If we do hit 46, 48,000, then most likely this was not an M. But I personally think we had a 2 days run up. Right now we're going to have a run down and convert this into M. Why I believe personally that's what it is, because we had an M right here. We're having an M right here, and And if you look between those two, what actually created this, that's a big AM building up. Now, we already started possible drop. The run from here to here is bigger than this run than the run we had right here, which actually identifies most likely we are coming down again to the area of 47.8 or lower, which builds another big M. M's do drop. That's an indication we're going down. Um, Honestly, if you're asking me what is my guts telling me for the last couple of days, since actually, um, for those of you guys do know, we're in a group and I said we need to sell. Since then, other than I had another one who I believe yesterday told me to sell all the 50 coins that we're having bought for long term. I sold those. I have not gotten anything from my guts feeling or from the above, however you guys want to interpret that. So, just based on looking, I'm seeing that we are most likely creating the AM before the calm down. Now, if I am correct about crypto falling and crashing on the New Year's Eve, it would be a biggest gift that we will be all receiving that night, where we would not have to pay taxes if we ran it smart. That's all I just want to say. So, blessings to all, and talk to you guys in the near future.